Episode 4, I Punish Them, turns up the heat on Seiichirou Kondou's managerial glow up. And it's not pretty for the slackers in the accounting department. Now firmly in his role as a manager, post-promotion vibes from EP3, Seiichirou uncovers more layers of inefficiency, nepotism, and outright embezzlement bubbling under the kingdom's financial surface. His team, those hypeless medieval clerks who've been coasting on vague ledgers and quote, that's how it's always been and quote, excuses, finally face the full force of modern corporate accountability. Big moments land with impact. Seiichirou rolls out strict performance audits, cross-checks budgets with ruthless precision, and when evidence of budget padding and kickbacks surfaces, he doesn't hesitate. He punishes them. We're talking docked pay, demotions, mandatory overtime training sessions, with spreadsheets, and public reprimands that leave the culprits sweating. It's peak salaryman justice, no dramatic sword fights, just cold, hard numbers and policy enforcement that hits harder than any knight's blade. One corrupt official gets the boot in a tense scene where Seiichirou presents irrefutable proof to higher-ups, leading to a dramatic and quote, "You're fired" and quote, equivalent in fantasy terms. Key characters evolve. Seiichirou's workaholic intensity shines as he balances punishing the guilty with mentoring the redeemable ones. Norbert gets a redemption arc tease, showing growth under pressure. Aresh steps in protectively during a heated confrontation, his nightly presence adding that signature BL tension, hand-on-shoulder support, intense stares, and a quiet and quote, "You don't have to shoulder this alone" and quote, moment that sends shippers into overdrive. Ewer and the royal court loom in the background, with the miasma threat tying back to why clean finances matter for funding purification efforts. The vibe? Cathartic. Office revenge fantasy wrapped in isekai flair. Hilarious as Seiichirou turns fantasy bureaucracy into a corporate horror show for the lazy, tense with health risks from overwork, magicules, and simmering with romantic undercurrents. It's satisfying watching this bean counter deliver karmic justice one audit at a time, all while his body pays the price. Studio Dean keeps the momentum rolling in episode 4 with sharper animation in the confrontation and audit scenes, dynamic zooms on spreadsheets, yes, animated ledgers look surprisingly gripping, expressive outrage on the punished clerks' faces, and fluid crowd reactions during the quote, punishment and quote, reveal. Art style stays gorgeous. Seiichirou's deadpan intensity contrasts beautifully with the flustered, guilty expressions of his subordinates, while Aresh's design continues to deliver Bishunen excellence. Those protective glares and subtle blushes amp the tension perfectly. Visuals pop in key sequences. Glowing magicule effects during a quick health check-in, detailed castle offices cluttered with damning documents, and vibrant color shifts from warm bureaucratic golds to cooler, sterner tones during the disciplinary moments. Facial animation excels at conveying Seiichirou's mix of satisfaction and exhaustion, those tired eyes hiding a spark of triumph of chef's kiss. Gentle nudge. The episode leans heavily on dialogue-heavy audit scenes, so some transitions feel a bit talky and static compared to the more action-oriented magic infusions in prior EPS. Pacing could use a touch more breathing room to let the punishment's emotional weight sink in fully. Still, it's a strong visual showcase that makes paperwork drama feel epic, gorgeous. Character work and world details keep it engaging. Episode 4, I Punish Them, is absolute gold. This series is hitting its stride with ruthless corporate satire that feels oh so relatable. Seiichirou dishing out discipline like a true middle manager avenger is hilarious and empowering. Subverting isekai power fantasies into and quote, power through processes and quote, wins. The Beale tension. With Aresh. Still slow burning perfection. Those supportive moments hit different, building that protective romance without forcing it. Honest take. The punishment arc adds real stakes and consequences to the world building, but it risks feeling a tad convenient if not balanced with deeper fallout later. Kind critique. Hope upcoming episodes explore the ripple effects on team morale and Seiichirou's health more. I'm obsessed with the blend of laughs, justice porn, and tender vibes. Fingers crossed for more Aresh-Seiichirou intimacy, escalating corruption plots tying into the miasma crisis, and Seiichirou learning he can't spreadsheet his way out of feelings forever. This bean counter's on fire. Keep the audits coming.